hot. I feel like I'm going golfing. It was a little bit chilly, so I did decide to put it around me. This it looks like I've dyed Suki'd. Well, she had to have the unfortunate event of, and then that's a horrible thing to say. Hello, my darling YouTube fam. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're well. And of course, down day. My name is Rebecca, and it's always a pleasure to see you guys. Every single one of you. You can all have a little hug, a little squeeze. Okay, so today, just to let you know, I'm drinking. It's not green tea. I feel like a big cheat. But I'm having nettle tea today. Organic nettle tea. No actual sponsorship with drinking that, but... So today I want to talk about my accent. Majority of the comments in YouTube land are pretty like 9 out of 10 positive and lovely. And, I do not never expect to get 100% full on, adoration or whatever, no. And I would not expect other people to have that as well, because you're opening yourself up to be judged, which is always a pleasure. Like I said, I the comments I get are really wonderful, and I'm always so amazed at the kind of focus and attention on my voice, which is great, because generally speaking, it's like, oh, I love your accent, and I'm like, who are we talking about? Someone else? Oh, you mean me? Okay, that's great. Because obviously you never see yourself with an accent or a dialect, really, do you? Because you're so used to just talking your way, and it's kind of just like who you are, and you've grown up with that voice. It's pretty much stamped into you. Obviously, you can change your voice if you want to, singing wise, speaking wise, things like that. But thank you for liking my voice. That's great. My talking, singing, whatever voice. I think generally we're talking about the accent here. There have been a few people who have mentioned this fake accent, which is really interesting, because I'm like, what do you mean? You mean to say that I would go onto YouTube land and talk like this on purpose, whatever this is, bringing awareness to it? Let's think about it. You mean Queen's speech? I don't think I speak like that at all. Anyway, I am incredibly mindful at times of how you present yourself, like in terms of how I communicate with you guys. I mean, sometimes that is lost with a lot of things that I do, right, like that. I don't know, so I could just spin off on that, and that's a little bit cringy. Let's take a sip from the well. Because for me, it's really important that you can understand what I'm saying. So I might sometimes inflect, or in terms of diction, because to me, I think I mumble a lot. Maybe that's with friends, and I have certain friends when I'm with them and they're like, what? And I say, blah, 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 blah. Probably that's what it is. # you talk too much, and they lose focus, but whatever. And then they kind of, just... and I kind of lose them. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because I don't have the most clearest of voices, but when people are like, fake accent, oh, I'm going to call you up on that, like, what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's because maybe I go into, I'm just obsessed. For those who know me, guys, that I can veer off into my American general language, and you never know where that's going to go. Actually, didn't someone say I had like a Gone with the Wind accent? I don't know why you would think that. I'm not fake. I don't, have a fake accent. I am authentically pretty much exactly who you see. I don't think I could be more transparent with you guys. Like, it's not like I feel sad for those comments. Most hate comments anyway, kind of, I wouldn't say they make me laugh, but I see a lot of humor in so many things that maybe most wouldn't see. Like, oh wow, how do you handle that? What do you mean, how do I handle that? It's all good, baby, it's all good. I mean, if I'm having a day where I'm feeling a bit low or sad, and it's kind of like, don't go near the comments. It's not going to be a good idea, honey. See, I'm doing it again. I love accents, Maybe another video with my obsession with the southern drawl. because I honestly do, and I don't know if I need help for it. But that's just been something I've since I was like 6 years old, just mimicked and just loved doing accents and impressions and things like that. But no, guys, sorry, the news today, this is my voice, this is my accent. But you know, I think like everyone should be proud for wherever they come from, whoever they are, whatever, you know, and there's no harm in wanting to. I find that if people enhance their speaking voices, they enhance their singing voices. They are very, very closely related. Absolutely they are. So you can work on pitch, you can work on pace, you can work on your posture, and you can work on your range when you're talking to make it sound more interesting. Well, that sounds annoying. Oh, and that's something I do. You know, if I'm talking quite clearly and, you know, I can sort of go into cockney. I do notice I do that. I think that's just down to excitement and just losing oneself, you know, whether it's in a react or just talking excitedly to people or something. Oh, and I do find that sometimes I mirror other people. So if I'm, you know, someone's talking like that, like a little bit Russell Brand, do you know what I mean? Like at the same time, he's got a Cockney accent, isn't he? So then I can be like, yeah, do you know, I don't talk with him, by the way. It's not like we talk with each other. But for someone with, say, like a Cockney, you know, South London accent like that, I might be like, oh yeah, I know what you mean, innit? Because we kind of we want to be, I guess, not relatable, but accepted when you talk with other people. So I would never, if someone's like, yeah, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be like, well, of course I do, young man or young lady. I know exactly what you mean. I generally try and, I think we all do that though, don't we? Anyway, that's just a side note, but no. But yes, don't worry. This is me. I always seem to relate to things with that song, actually. I think a lot of people can, can't they? Hashtag never stop singing, hashtag be yourself, and hashtag you're never alone, guys. Like, don't feel like you're alone. I love my fam. You're all so sweet and lovely. 9 out of 10. It's okay. I almost think you're doing something wrong if you get like 100% love. Does that make sense? Like, I think it keeps you on your toes, and I think it makes you work I wouldn't say harder, but I mean, it's game. Like I don't know if you should see it or view it as a game, but this is your path, and you kind of don't want people to direct you where you think you should be going. Like, the worst thing for people to do is actually listen to or agree with what people say, you know? But can I just say before people are like, what, your accent, we love it, or like really nice things, which is lovely, thank you. Like, don't worry, I just wanted to talk about it because you know, if I do like a little song or a skit about something or a hate comment or something, for me, it's all part of the process, and it's okay, you know. Most people just need more hugs, I think, anyway. And then some people might be like that. I do. And it's okay, because we're going through really hard times at the moment. Like COVID, what is going on? I don't want to talk about it. Do you want me to talk about it? No, good. Okay, see you next time, and I love you lots. Also, I'm going to be doing a live reacts, I think, tonight, and so when you're watching this, like, you know, I think it might be a monthly thing, so don't pinpoint me on that one, on my Patreon, so go have a little look. I don't know why my hands are up like this, like I've got puppets. Lots of love, bye!